Now, because I know Evelyn has not done this, I'm just consistently jungle tracking him. I know he's going here now. So I'm going to ping here on the map. I'm going to ping Evelyn in the chat. This is how you effectively communicate. I'm going to look at my weak side lane here. Is this a guaranteed kill? Like a lot of players would gank this, right? Because he's pushed up. But it's not a guaranteed kill, so you don't want to gank that. And now uptime, downtime, right? Everyone's going to base here, and I don't want to base, so I'm just going to farm all my camps. This is actually the time where you want to farm as jungle. Perfect timer to farm. If your team runs down mid here, if they run down to this tower, just farm your camps. The downtime is when your team is not ready to play.
If you don't know who I am, my name is Coach Leo. I am a ex-pro player and challenger jungler, and for the past year, I've been helping hundreds of players just like you achieve their rank goals. If reaching your potential is something you are interested in, head on over to jungleacad.gg for more information.
What's up, guys? Today I've decided to make a little live commentary where I'm going to be explaining my thought process on what I believe to be kind of like the most important things as a jungle to kind of practice and to follow when you're trying to climb. So I'm going to be playing this game. I'm going to be relating it back to these fundamentals. These are just fundamentals that over the past 2 years that I've been coaching. If you can focus on these ones, if you have good champ mastery and you're doing this consistently, climbing is not about how good you played one game. It's really about, it's a marathon. It's not how good you played in the past 3 games. It's how good you play consistently over 100 games. And so these fundamentals that we're going to be thinking about this game and relating back to, and I'm going to do my best to explain as they happen. As you can see, it's around a diamond MMR game. I am on Jarvan. So the first things first, we can get straight into it in load screen. We can instantly start to thinking about, the first question I tell students that I coach is, you shouldn't be thinking about playing around anyone. Even if you're playing Jarvan, your question should always just be, where can I get a kill? So let's go quickly analyze this game. Where can I get a kill? Okay, so top lane matchup, kind of hard to kill Cassante. It might be volatile. Gwen does not have any gank set up for us. So, big XD kind of right now is just always part the bot. It kind of is like that. There are going to be some games where, you have Soraka versus Sona bot, and, you have like a Renekton versus a, whatever, and you have some really good gank setup, and, you should part the top in those games, right? You should start thinking about the game less autopilot about just part the bot. So however, in this game, we are going to be piling to bot because we have Maokai, really good gank setup. Kalista, Nico. Kalista is really easy to kill. Nico a little bit harder. We're really going to be thinking about downloading the enemy jungler's path, knowing what camps he's doing. So we are versing an Evelyn. Honestly, punishing Evelyn, it's unlikely he's going to gank, right? But it's still important that we kind of track his clear and know what he's doing. Okay, so first things first, yeah, every single game when you buy, I'm actually not going to buy a pot this game. I think this is one of those games where I feel like it's going to be a little more passive in terms of the jungle. So, okay, my team wants to invade. So whenever your team wants to invade, you just follow. Okay, this is something that you just have to do. From this invade, though, I will try to use this invade not only just for the fact of trying to get a kill, but then we can continue walking in and try and get a level 1 ward. This guy might just start W. Let's see. Okay, we didn't get anything. So I'm still going to ping here that I want to get my ward down. In this kind of commentary, I'm going to be talking a lot about how to actually use pings effectively, how to actually, I want to wait here a little bit longer. I want my Gwen to, well, I'm going to start my red actually. So we don't actually need the ward because I'm going to start red. Like I was saying, I'm going to be really talking about how to use pings effectively and not, from what I see when I'm doing my coaching, it's using pings effectively is really important compared to if you use them ineffectively. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. As you can see, okay, all the information is here now. So we can just focus now on our clear speed, and we are just most likely going to be doing a full clear for the sake of this video. And honestly, when I play Jarvan, because you kind of get low, you tend to kind of full clear like 90% of the time. So we're going to be full clearing, and we're going to be talking about regular tempo and spare tempo. Regular tempo being when your camps are alive, any gank that you go for example, if I was to go for a Raptors into top gank, I would need to think that as, oh, I'm going to kill him on 100%. You should not be doing any ganks or using any time on things if you have camps up, unless it's a kill. So if you camps up, you need to be getting a kill. Now, in your spare tempo, in your spare time, so for example, like this guy's pinging here, right? This guy's pinging that he wants me to go for a gank. If I think this is guaranteed, we can go for it, which he is getting low now, actually. And then we do have an Annie, and he's just solo killing him. So I actually was going to go for that gank because Annie's stun plus Azir being low plus him being pushed up means that I think I can get a kill there. Okay, so Evelyn has just finished the Raptors. So a little bit about camp mirroring, okay? He did red Krugs Raptors. I did red Krugs Raptors. His Krugs are my Krugs. His Raptors are my Raptors. So I have his timers. Is how you can kind of think about that. And why that's important is that if he ever goes off tempo, if he ever does something, then we can punish that. So here I'm going to ping like this, exactly like this. This is effective pings. This guy's already warding, which is good to see, because that means he has some idea of the enemy jungle. And you know, you can say like, oh, this is diamond, or you're playing in gold, or whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your pings will always be useful. Now, spare time. Spare time, and we know Evelyn's piling top. We want to go for a bot gank here. And we see Evelyn again. We're going to ping it. Enemy bot lane starts backing up. They probably have a ward, so we'll just leave. Spare tempo job, right? I do want to go for that gank. Oh, I should look mid as well. Yep. I want to get the scuttle here, and then I want to look mid on Annie's stun. I'm going to communicate here that I'm going to take the crab. I'm going to make sure I run behind the Azir here. I'm going to make sure I run behind the Azir here. Annie has no flash, so maybe we can get the knock up and then Annie can stun. I don't think we have enough damage here. Yep. Which is okay. So a little bit of a mis-execution here, but this guy decided he wanted to die. Annie's wave is really good here, right? This next wave is going to freeze right here. I have a little, well, my spare tempo is basically used up, so I'm going to press B straight away here. But I just want to make sure I can get this ward. I think, I mean, can Evelyn do my Krugs? I'll just use my Gwen as a resource here, and I'll ping him over here. Now, because I know Evelyn has not done this, I'm just consistently jungle tracking him. I know he's going here now, so I'm going to ping here on the map. I'm going to ping Evelyn in the chat. This is how you effectively communicate. I'm going to look at my weak side lane here. Is this a guaranteed kill? Like, a lot of players would gank this, right? Because he's pushed up, but it's not a guaranteed kill. So you don't want to gank that. Okay, now Evelyn's here. This is what this ward does. It confirms what she's doing. And now, actually, what I'm going to be able to do is have options on the bot side, like Dragon, because now I know for sure 100% she's on the bot side. I'm going to take a look at the bot situation. Okay, my bot lane is going to take this wave, and then the wave is going to bounce. So this is a really, really good time we can start thinking about doing Dragon. So my team, yeah, he's pinging a lot mid again. I'm going to skip camps here, skip my strong side camps, and I'm going to ping the Drake. If mid gank is possible, I will go for mid gank, but if not, I want to get the Dragon. If Azir respects here, he's hugging topside, he's doing these things, I'm just going to ping the Drake. Pink it, and go. Now, I do have an Annie, right? I should really play around mid. I mean, obviously he's communicating that he wants to gank. It's okay. The pings are kind of like, I understand. Okay, bot lane's fighting now as well. We have got to go here straight away after this. They'll know though, so they should probably back up. The wave is really bad though. I do have camps alive. I think they're okay, because Evelyn should still be topside. Yeah, that's okay. So back to camps. You know, you could think about pushing bot lane out here in terms of like, you know, this comes down to that spare tempo, regular tempo thing, right? I'm choosing camps here. If this was my spare time, I could think like, you know, go and help them there, push it out. But since it's not, I'm going to do camps. If Evelyn was bot side, I probably would have pushed out bot there, but... Which she could be bot side soon actually here. She could be 6 in a second. Okay, lots of action happening in the bot side and the mid side. Thinking about basing here or going bot or going mid. We'll have to see. And he has no flash, so we'll sweep here. Evelyn's mid, perfect. Perfect. Okay, again, wave is good for Azir here. Actually, and he's going to... The Tibbers is going to push it. So we're going to push. Now, will this wave get in before this next? Perfect. Yep, it does. So I'm just going to overstay now. Since I'm already on the top side, I'm going to check the scuttle here. Okay, it's gone. Go here. Oh, it did kind of freeze. That's okay. I think it's fine. Yeah, it'll slowly push towards my Annie, because that minion, the next minion wave will come in, and then it will push. So what do we think Evelyn is doing here? We know she's going to the bot side. We know, because we've been tracking her the entire game. So we're just going to ping where she's going and continue clearing. Now, my next base timer is probably going to be after Raptors, right? Because then I have nothing to do. You always want to try and base when you have nothing to do, because, you know, you always want to put your camps on timer. I'm going to ping again, just everyone knows. And I'm constantly just saying, hey, this is where she is. With pretty good certainty. Not 100% obviously, she's not on vision. She could have also potentially like reverse cleared, but she came from topside, right? So it's pretty safe to say where she is. So we'll just clear this. I should have smited earlier. We'll clear, we'll base. So even though this is spawning, this is a time where I just need to get my base off. That top fight is obviously not guaranteed. So you don't just want to randomly start this and then have, you know, the Cassante moving on to you, the Fed Cassante and stuff like that. Okay, so we have camps up again here. So unless there's a 100% free kill, bot lane is looking pretty juicy here, especially with this guy getting ult. This guy's pinging again. He has flash, but he's going in alone. Okay, he's alive. Back to camp. I think most likely Evelyn's now cleared to topside, and now she's on the grubs. So I really want to try and go for a play bot when it's guaranteed, which is right now with Maokai ult. So I'm going to sweep in. If there's a ward here, I'm going to run straight through the ward. I'm just going to tell my Maokai, hey, go ult. Yep, this will catch him, I think, because Maokai ult is broken. Oh, that was a good combo. Maybe we can still kill one. Okay, this guy's going to just try and trade. Cool. Good play from the enemy, wow. Man, this Annie is like... Okay, we're going to have to mute him now. It's not bad, like his pings are not bad, but it is still useful actually that I come here, but... Okay, as he's basing now, that's okay. I still think Evelyn's on this. The problem is as well is that Annie just used her combo, like a little bit, you know, he's a little bit, yeah, he needs to try and play with my timer more, but obviously laners, you know, they're a little bit interesting, which is fine. Okay, so here we just, again, we farm. If my Raptors were spawning again soon, I probably would just continue clearing here, but seeing as that my Raptors are not spawned yet, it's again another good time to base. Okay, so bot lane use sums here, right? So we need to, I think, anyway. Pretty sure. Yep. MR this game, okay? MR this game is going to be so insane because look what I'm versing. AP. So lots of AP on the enemy team. Mercs, insane. And now again, regular tempo, spare tempo. So what else are we... match trade to minimize. You know, we kind of traded the grubs there for the bot gank, right? And... Okay, what information do we have now? Azir is moving bot. Next objective we're going to play for is dragon. So again, I'm just not going for the top gank. Ooh, bot lane doing really good here. They die though. However, even though my bot lane die here, I can kind of know that I'm going to get Drake off it. Because Azir is going to push this in base. Annie is going to have a move here. So I'm just going to ping Drake again. I think Evelyn might go on Annie here. Let's see. We know that Evelyn's on the bot side again. So I'm just going to sit behind him here. Nico also moving in an interesting way. They just pink watered the Drake. This is the real one. Oh, he actually gets that. Okay, I shouldn't have ulted. My bad. Now we'll just use smite and we'll do a double smite situation on the Drake. The reason why I'm double smiting is because my next smite will be up by the time it's up again. I think Evelyn is here. I need to wait a little bit on damage so I can make sure to secure it. Yep, fight happening. We move straight away. Immediately. We wait for this to land first, then we throw EQ. To make sure we guarantee it. Body block him a little bit. Whack him. Now immediately we know Evelyn was on the bot side. I'm just going to run straight into her jungle. I'm just going to check whatever she has up here while looking at my proximity lane. Here we go. Watch Cassante here, right? He immediately started moving. So kind of sucks, but I'm going to be able to just get like one camp here. He's going to appear here and I'm just going to EQ away. But depends again on what he does. Yeah, he hits this. It's okay. We just EQ out. Nothing he can really do. Red is spawning in 10. I have 1800 gold. I'll try and do a really quick base here. Again, just because it's efficient. That lines up better for my next full glitter bot here. We won't buy a pink one this time actually because we already have one on map. And immediately now, same thing. Top to bot. Because the Evelyn, I think, is going to path actually from top to bot here as well because she just saw me took her blue and she was probably running there out of base trying to not have it taken from her. But again, you just got to play off the information here. If Evelyn shows bot here again, then you know that. Then you know what her next kind of moves are going to be. But yeah, I think she's here now. Guaranteed. Since she's not bot, sometimes you need to make that analysis, right? Like, she's not here, so she must be here. Or high chance of her being here. Still don't want to really go for this guy. I mean, Annie can also move to this, so I think it's possible. This guy runs towards me instead. We'll play off the Annie stun here. Annie stun, EQ. That's the combo. Guaranteed stun into the EQ. Now I think Evelyn's on my bot side. Again, I'm just going to ping her. And we just keep farming. You see how fast I am just to move back to my camps when there's no play. You know, I'm not like trying to chase and look for this Azir. I'm not looking for anything because jungle, at the end of the day, jungle is literally just using your time effectively and processing and analyzing the information that the map gives you. And this is a reason why a lot of people like jungle, because it's a, you know, it's a game of a little bit of a game of chess where you just, you know, play off the enemy's information, you play off the moves. There's different fundamentals like match trade minimize, which are more so towards jungle than any other lane. Okay, so let's focus on what's happening right now. Nico mid, this guy's bot, so we should not fight 3v3 mid right now until we get there. We are very strong though, so when we do get there, we do want to fight. So I am actually going to ping, like, yes, we can fight. Kallista's still not accounted for, which is a little bit interesting. Kallista's still not accounted for. Here, I'm just using my spare tempo jobs again. Kallista's still not accounted for. This guy actually might come this way. So we have a lot of spare time right now, right? Which is why I'm just, you know, doing these things. Clear some vision. Sit in between. And we can go from here, by the way. We win this very, very hard. Because... oh, I trolled. Thought I did way more damage than I did. Because I'm just strong, right? So I do want to take that fight. Kind of want to base. Kind of want to base right now, depending. I'm going to let my team know here. I'm backing. But I'm just going to base. I'm going to let my team know. Because my round is complete. And if they die there now... that's, you know, that's how you have to think. Because my timer here, you see my Krug spawning. That's it. That's your timer to base. That's your timer. Again, I used my time there. I did the fight. I used the ult. I used my flash. Didn't get the kill. It's okay. Ooh, looking good. So I'm going to EQ his... oh, okay, I shouldn't have. She's going to try and ult in a second. Okay, TP comes in. Annie is coming though. Maokai is also coming. My awareness was a little bit bad here. But it looks like it's going to work out. Hard to have awareness when you're fighting, which is okay if you don't. All right, immediately here, we're not going to do another full clear here. Why? Because there's 2 people dead. Okay, my Maokai is going to do this, so I'm just... I mean, and I would kind of like to take his camps instead of this. I'm a bit of a Rift Herald hater, but since my Maokai is doing it, it'll make it quicker. We'll just do it together. I'm all about speed and time after all. Next objective is Dragon. This is one of my win conditions this game. So playing around who's strong in my win condition. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Don't open a notepad during. I'm just going to give this. It's okay. They're all spawning now. Evelyn, this guy. If they want to just, you know, deny me from doing that, that's okay. Yeah, and I should also base now. So even if it takes you a second to calculate, oh, I should have based there, right? I'm doing Raptors now. Just base now. Okay. So next objective is the Dragon. And that's like, yeah, I should kind of be with my team here. So I think rifting down mid is a better option than Drake here, to be honest. I think it's a bigger win. Going down mid when Nico is dead here is a bigger win. Even though usually you kind of want to use... okay, this guy is rotating. We should at least still get the... I mean, we have a huge wave here. We should really be going for this tower. I'm going to try and alpha it a little bit. I'm going to position forwards and then EQ backwards. Back ping, back ping. Annie died, Azir died, so 1 for 1. Still playing the vision game here. Yeah, we want to fight this. We want to kill this guy. Ping my team. Hey, this guy... this is not allowed here. We actually have move into the jungle here. So this guy shouldn't be allowed to live. Now we're going to just walk straight up, not use anything. Try and not give him an ult. Okay, I gave him an ult. EQ far, so we can keep hitting. And perfect. Now we'll just immediately do the Drake. And he does not have TP. I mean, if he gets CC chained here... oh, he didn't get CC chained. It's okay. We can just go for the freebie. And then go for the Drake. So, you know, I don't... whoever's a target, whoever is CC'd, whoever is low, I'm not really thinking like, oh, I need to focus Kalista. I need to focus like... okay, this guy's trolling. Yeah, this guy's trolling. Just get him. We should turn here instead. Because Whenever you start Drake and the enemy contests, you should always be thinking... Oh, he actually didn't die. Wow. Okay, nice. My guy actually kept leeching the Drake here, which is perfect. Yeah, when someone contests you, right, and you have turning tools like Maokai and like Annie, you do want to turn around and kill them. Fighting here continuously is a little bit okay. We just shouldn't go too deep. Yeah, we should just back off now. And now, uptime, downtime, right? Everyone's going to base here. And I don't want to base. So I'm just going to farm all my camps. This is actually the time where you want to farm. As jungle. Perfect timer to farm. If your team runs down mid here, if they run down to this tower, just farm. Farm your camps. The downtime is when your team is not ready to play. And then I'll show you what uptime looks like. Uptime is going to be when this guy gets here. Oh, never mind. Now it's going to be longer because Annie is basing as well. So we just keep farming. If anyone's looking like they're overextending, we'll backping them. Now Maokai's basing. You see, people, uptime, downtime is a term for everyone. So because my Maokai based here, I will also look to base now. So you just have to be watching when people are basing and when people are playing. A little bit of autopilot with my build. That ruby crystal should not be this, but it's okay. Okay, so now it's uptime. Now is where I want to protect waves. Now is where I want to, I mean, my Maokai is on the bot side. Okay, we need to have a next objective in mind, which is Artican actually. Well, we're just kind of on the wrong side here, which is a bit of a problem. And we need to be protecting this wave. We need to kill this guy. Okay, team is going for a play mid. I gotta follow that. Oh, I should have flashed. I think we can still... It's a little bit deep now. We shouldn't go for it. My bad. This round was very, very sloppy by me. In terms of uptime, downtime, very sloppy. Okay, I think this guy's still trolling though. So when you play uptime, right, the reason I'm not farming camps right now and the reason why I'm doing this kind of thing is because you want to, ideally you want to have waves pushed. I mean, we can kill him. Is he pinging for him to wait for him? Yeah. Okay. All right, interesting. Whatever, I'll just adapt to my team here. It's okay. So when things get a bit crazy as well, right? When people are basing all differently and when everything is happening like this. Okay, he's trolling now. He went in. Ooh. Quick little buffer. Sometimes you, in League, right, in jungle, you just have to play things by ear. You just have to kind of like, okay, well, my team doesn't want to go for this, so we won't go for it. There's no way they're on it, right? Or they are on it, okay. Yeah, I think this whole, I'm kind of into this entire round, honestly. Oh, my team's not happy. Okay, they're dead, so we need to run into the top side. We need to trade top side here. Yeah, that was a blunder. That was a blunder by me. It's okay. We focus on what's next, which is this tower and this tower. And top camps. I mean, even if, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you give the Artican, but you kill the Azir and you get a tower top, really it's not, like, how you end the game. It doesn't need to be, you know, some, like, perfect situation, you know? For example, this is absolutely, like, mega trolling. Okay, we don't have a wave here. So we'll just play downtime. And in this downtime, we don't want to base. Do we want to base? Classic throw zone. I'm going to go straight to the bot scuttle here. Yeah, I don't want to base. So in my downtime, in this case, I don't want to base. So when you have downtime, you'll have two options, farming or basing. In this case, we just farm. The game is still very much so in our control. Unless we get emotional and we start to just, you know, again, it doesn't have to be a perfect picture of how you close the game out. When Annie spawns, that's my timer to base, okay? So when Annie spawns, like right now, that's my timer to base and sync up with her because we're about to play uptime. So, okay, so let's play uptime better this round. We're playing for the next objective, which is drag, and we're protecting waves. We're playing for the next objective. We're protecting waves. Which waves are we protecting? We can't protect this wave because it's already dead. Kallista's playing up mid. Let's ping on the way here. Let's make sure to cut off. Okay, my Maokai is already cutting off, so I can run straight at him. And here we go. EQ. Perfect. We peel now. Next EQ in 2. Oh my goodness, what's happening to me? Yeah, we just fight. Izzy's coming now. We can get him too. I'm going to cut him off because he's going to try and WEQ around. And if not, he dies. Very nice. So again, it's just very, very important there when your team is about to play uptime, especially when you're winning, right? Especially when you're winning the game, it's very, very important that you also play uptime and you protect waves and you get vision and you play ideally into the enemy jungle or just get a side of control, get a side of vision control. So they're still dead, right? So I still want to you know, I do have more here. It's a little... Okay, let's back. Let's back. Because we don't want to get caught here. I do want to take the enemy camps, but in this case, I'm going to just be disciplined. We'll just base. And now I'll build armor. I trolled my build a bit this game. But honestly, yeah, like rushing more is obviously good this game. They have 2 AP. So again, it is immediately uptime again here. So, but my Maokai trolled. This guy looks tilted, so we'll just kill him. You know, if it's a free kill in front of your face, you take it. But in general, you don't really want to be forcing fights when your Maokai's in base. Now we want to definitely run into the enemy camps. Now we would definitely want to ping the Baron here. Look for Evelyn. Okay, Evelyn was just bot side. We should just do the Baron here. Evelyn can steal. So I'm just pinging my smite here. Communicate to my team. Very nice. I don't think he'll be able to get in. Oh, we trolled. I don't have smite. A little bit of lazy calling. I should have... It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, downtime. Team is basing. We just do some camps. Same thing again. Now, them getting Baron obviously is bad. It's just going to make the game slower to kind of close, right? Just because you have Soul and because you have, you know, you're so strong and you're so fed. Okay, we're about to play uptime here. You see I'm not going for my bot side camps. I'm going uptime here. And we're shadowing Annie. And we're going to kill anyone on this wave. We're looking for camps to take. My Gwen is basing. My team is basing again. We just base. When you verse Baron, though, it's kind of hard to even push at all here. So, yeah. Because, you know, if you think about uptime, the whole point is to get waves in. And when the enemy has Baron and when the enemy can recall very quickly, it's very hard to do that. Okay, it's uptime here again. So we instantly move past all our camps. Move past all our camps. And we run here. Team looks like they have him. So I'll just go mid. Okay. Looks like they're trolling. Annie has a really, really good position here on the top side. I'll still hold my abilities here. Okay, never mind. I have to throw it. I have to throw my abilities, which is fine. Perfect. Okay, now we push. We use this wave. We push. And there's 3 dead. So we're trying to get like double inhib here. Riot. It's not an end angle. It's double inhib. Because still... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still hard to end here. It's kind of throw, but we play it by ear again. It just depends on what they do. We can do something like this, right? Trap him in here. Kind of bad, because he can just jump away. So you kind of need to also know what you're going to get from a play. Again, you're not trying to end the game so fast. Oh, this is bad. Not good, not good, not good. Sack me, sack me. Bad play. This is why knowing downtime is so important. Sack, sack, sack. It's fine. Everyone live, it's okay. There's no objective to take. If this is an objective to take here, that would be very, very bad. So I'm glad this happened because this is exactly the throw zone. This is why I'm saying it should just be 2 inhib. And then you play downtime, you base, you farm your camps. Like right now, because I did that, if I was disciplined, this would be a window where I can actually farm all my camps here, right? But because I died, and because when you die in these situations like this, where it's like someone gets caught, or it's like, you know, it's downtime, right? That was a classic. That was downtime because, you know, the entire enemy team just spawned. We have a lot of gold. You know, we didn't have ult. We should all be basing there. So I'm glad that happened because now I get to not have a downtime basically. Unless something else happens here again. We should be playing here. But I guess it's Elder. Never mind. You definitely, when it's Elder, you have to play on Elder side. So I'll do 1 camp. It's what I like to call a sneaky camp. And then we just go back to defending waves. So I think we can actually push our vision up a little bit. So I'm going to ping my team here. I'm going to flag the bush. I mean, if this guy is caught, we can maybe catch him. I have EQ again in 2. He has nowhere to run. So we're protecting... This is all to do with, again, with protecting waves. I'm just going to ult here in a second when my Q comes up. And I guess I'm just going to die. And potentially throw Elder. Can they actually kill the Elder on time? They do it pretty fast. No, they don't do it. Yeah, I have to get carried here because I mean, this is also another thing about playing Jarvan in the late game. Even though I'm 11-2, my team has to try and fight before the Elder Smite comes in, because then we could lose. Is it actually losing? No, it's not losing. Okay. Yeah, another chance where I actually could have thrown this game by chasing too far. But it's okay. The team clutched up in the end, which is good. That damage was kind of crazy. I guess I should have built a bit more armor in this game. It's okay. I just have to commit to it now. I mean, usually like when you have Mercs, right? I should have this game gone Mercs into, like obviously this is all fine. Last item here, maybe Thornmail. Thornmail would have been okay. Okay, Gwen is dead, but has TP. So we'll do a couple more sneaky camps and then we're just going 5-man top. We also have Elder here, so this is where we just want to get... This is where you want to just get Baron Elder and just win the game. And a lot of this late game has just been about, you know, losing the Baron, chasing the Callista, dying here. I made a plenty of mistakes, actually, around just fighting and not having discipline. Not having the discipline that I should have. Especially when making a video about fundamentals. But this is where I can punish you. We need to... Okay, if we're just going to do this, go on 2 lanes, whatever. We'll just go on 2 lanes. I have to adapt to my team here. We're just going for the end because we're all just going mid. So I'm watching the Maokai ult here. That's okay. So the way I want to play team fights as well is really front to back. So kite it out. Front to back. Kill this guy first. Maybe trap this guy here. Look for my flag again. We have Elder, right? So any fight that happens is always going to be good. All right, so yeah, really take into account my mistakes, especially in the downtime, especially not over chasing kills. So over chasing kills on the Callista, kind of just a miscalculation. And also the downtime timer where I died. This is why these fundamentals are so important. A bit hard to relate to them during the game, but if you guys can focus on these things 100% consistently, there is no reason why, especially if you also have a good mental and good champ mastery, there's no reason why you should not climb. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.